Hello everyone, my name is Deepak Kumar and today in this session we are going to discuss over trigonometry. So let us start with the word itself. The word trigonometry is made up of three Greek words. The first one is tri, which means three. The second one is gun, which means sides. And the third one is metron, which means measure. And which one has three sides? Obviously a triangle. In fact, trigonometry is a branch of mathematics in which we study the relationship between the sides and the angles of a triangle. So before we take a deep dive into the trigonometry, I have some important and interesting facts about the trigonometry which I want to share with you so that you came to know the importance of trigonometry. Do you know that the early astronomers used trigonometry to calculate the distances of the planets and the stars from the earth? Even today, most of the technologically advanced methods used in engineering and physical sciences are based on trigonometrical concept. Not only this, you can solve your real life problems also with the help of trigonometry. Suppose you want to calculate the height of any building and you don't want to actually measure it, then you can do this with the help of trigonometry. And the trigonometry which we are going to discuss over here revolves around a right triangle. So we must have a better understanding of a right triangle and its terminology. And what is a right triangle? A triangle having one of its angle as a right angle is known as a right angled triangle. In short, we use right triangle. So let us have a look of a right triangle. Suppose ABC is a right triangle which is right angled at B. And B, remember, a right triangle or any triangle can have at most one right angle. So in this case, angle B is right angle and the side opposite to this angle B is AC. So we have a fixed term for this side AC, that is hypotenuse. And there is only one right angle, so there will be only one hypotenuse in any right triangle. And there are two acute angles and the two sides opposite to these acute angles. So what about these two sides? Do we have any fixed term for these two sides? No, we do not have any fixed term for these two sides, but we have the terms for these two sides, but these terms will be used interchangeably with respect to these two acute angles. Suppose if we are defining these terms with respect to angle A, then the side AB is said to be the side adjacent to angle A because it is using to form the angle A. So this side is said to be the side adjacent to angle A and this side BC is said to be the side opposite to angle A. And if we define the terms for these two sides with respect to angle C, then this side AB is now said to be the side opposite to angle C and this side BC is said to be the side adjacent to angle C. And if we define the ratios of these sides taking two of them and with respect to any acute angle, then this is known as trigonometry ratios of angles. And we limit our discussion here over only acute angles. However, we define trigonometry ratios for other angles also. We also define trigonometry ratios for the angles of measure 0 degree and 90 degree. But here we are going to limit our discussion over these two acute angles A and C. So how can we calculate these trigonometry ratios and what are these? So suppose we are defining the trigonometry ratios for an angle A, then how can we do this? We can calculate the ratio of the side opposite to angle A and the hypotenuse. So this is known as the sine of angle A, and in short we write it sine A. And it doesn't mean that this is the multiplication of sine and A, it is the abbreviation of sine of angle A. And if we calculate the ratio of side adjacent to angle A and the hypotenuse, then this is known as cosine of angle A, and in short we use cos A. And if we define the ratio of the side opposite to angle A and the side adjacent to angle A, then this is known as the tangent of angle A, and in short we write it tan A. And there is a relation between these three trigonometric ratios also, that is tan A is equal to sin A upon cos A. We also have three more trigonometry ratios which are reciprocal of these trigonometry ratios, and these are cosecant, secant and cotangent. And in short we use cosec, sec and cot. And these are the reciprocals of sine, cos and tan. So these can be written as cosec A is equal to 1 upon sine A, or hypotenuse upon side opposite to angle A. And sec A can be written as 1 upon cos A, or it can be written as hypotenuse upon side adjacent to angle A. And cot A can be written as 1 upon tan A, or in the terms of the sides of the right triangle it can be written as side adjacent to angle A upon side opposite to angle A. Similarly, these trigonometry ratios can be calculated for the other acute angle C also. If you are calculating the sine of angle C, then that will be equal to side opposite to angle C and the hypotenuse. And the most important thing about these trigonometry ratios is that if you will calculate the trigonometry ratio for any acute angle, then it will not be changed, means it will not be dependent on the sides of the triangle. If you will increase the side of the triangle, then the trigonometry ratio will not be changed if the angle will not be changed. If angle will be changed, then the ratio will be changed. But if the angle will remain same and you will increase the sides of the triangle, then that particular trigonometric ratio will not be changed. And this is the thing which we use to calculate those type of problems which we have seen earlier in this session. And how can we do that, we will discuss in our next session when we discuss over the problems based on these trigonometry ratios. So see you there. Have a good day ahead.